Did you know that the Fourth Amendment is the most important amendment to the U.S. Constitution? The Fourth Amendment is more important than the Fifth Amendment, which provides you with the right to remain silent. It's more important than the Sixth Amendment, which provides you with the right to have an attorney present. It's even more important than the 14th Amendment, which grants equal protection and due process rights. The Fourth Amendment is ground zero for understanding the daily indignities and injustices that Black people suffer at the hands of the police. The Fourth Amendment deals with stop and frisk, excessive force, unjustified shootings, botched police raids, Black people dying in police custody, racial profiling, driving while Black, and frankly just existing while Black. All of these injustices are allowed under the Fourth Amendment. What's interesting about this is that if you read the Fourth Amendment, it does not speak about granting any powers to the police. It speaks about protecting the people from the government and their overreach. The Fourth Amendment started out as a check on the police, but ended up being a gift to the police as the Supreme Court continued to side with law enforcement over the rights of citizens. Stop and frisk is the single biggest driver of encounters with Black people and the police. It came out of a 1967 case called Terry versus Ohio. The practice of stop and frisk had already been going on for a very long time. Black people have been complaining about stop and frisk for decades. The Supreme Court helped cops to be able to continue harassing and abusing Black people by creating the reasonable suspicion standard for stop and frisk. This is not in the Constitution. The Constitution in the Fourth Amendment says nothing about a lower threshold for the police to make seizures of citizens. The Constitution speaks of probable cause, not reasonable suspicion. The Supreme Court created this out of the thin air just to give cops the right to stop and frisk and harass Black citizens. And the court has continued to twist the Fourth Amendment to help cops. The Fourth Amendment protects officers when they discharge their weapons at unarmed people. It protects them when they arrest and prosecute the wrong person. It helps them get away with neglecting to provide medical care for someone. The Supreme Court has built in exceptions and excuses for the police, all designed to protect law enforcement when citizens' rights are violated. This is not what the founders intended when they drafted this amendment. When it comes to Black people, what the Constitution says is always expanded to the disadvantage of Black people. Stop and frisk is just one example of how the Supreme Court has redefined the Constitution to ensure that Black people are not treated equally.